Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Wednesday. Looking first at the American League East, the Yankees combined for 10 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Mariners 4-3. They are on a roll with 8 straight victories.
Baseball from the Big Apple. We're at Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Today, the Tanner Roark will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he could throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Digging in now for the Mariners, Greg Garcia looking to get something to the right side with that leadoff man at second to start the ball game. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They have certainly had it going lately. Winners of 8 in a row.
I'm super excited, Matty, to watch this team play today because it's rare. You don't see many teams rattle off 8 wins in a row like they have. It's all working for them right now, and I'm super excited to watch them take the field today.
Ball taken there, 2-1 now. The 2-1 home. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
And here's a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Seattle Mariners. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, I know these pitchers are going to be very careful when dealing with Jason Kipnis. He's having a really nice season, hitting over 300 coming into this one. And we all know that that's the magic number. When you hit over 300 for a season, you've got plenty to be proud of. Now we'll see if he can keep it up over the rest of the year.
So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. First offering on its way. Hard on the ground towards short. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. And now this is bobbled in left. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. Settling in now, Jason Kipnis. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0.
And in the first inning, with this guy already looking a little shaky on the mound, I'd have to think you'd have to throw him a strike right here. He hasn't proven to me that he...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Jacob deGrom gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This guy is known as the road warrior, and you can see why. He's been awfully good on the road this year, so I would expect him to pitch very well in this one here.
Next for New York, Freddie Galvis, one of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting. Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries. The windup and the 0-1. Hit on the ground to short. Garcia takes it in. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Danny, who stands out to you?
Yeah, keep an eye on Charlie Blackmon. His batting average is on the rise right now. And if you look at his last 10 games, you know why. He's hitting over 350 in that span. So he's found his groove. He's hitting just about everything right now.
Santana is there. 2 gone.
Batting third.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. In previous duels with DeGrom, he's gone just 2 for 15. Missed with a slider.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And it would have been trouble, but a great job there to pull this one in on the dead run. And that ends the inning. So they go down without. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. In there for strike 1. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And I want to focus on first baseman Paul Goldschmidt. I'm going to steal a line from my partner here, Dan Plesac. Hashtag Goldschmidt happens. This former Gold Glover can play some serious defense as well as carry this offense.
Stepping up to the plate, Russell Martin. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Another 1-2 delivery. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Digging in the switch hitter, Ketel Marte. His career line against Roark up until this point. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. The breaking ball that time in for a strike. Marte, a native of the Dominican Republic. He was selected in the 11th round during the first-year player draft of 2018.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was.
And the third baseman makes the play. That ends the inning. Mariners are down in order. And after an inning and a half, it's 1-0.
Leading off for the Yankees.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Paul Goldschmidt. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play. First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. to third. To his left, Ono. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
All right, guys, here's Seattle's defensive alignment. And the guy behind the dish today, Canadian-born Russell Martin. He's been a catcher his entire career, but I'll tell you what, some of the softest hands in the game, this guy could easily play an infield position, and he wouldn't skip a beat.
0-1, here's the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Kipnis has it. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first. So that'll go down as an E4, as he certainly had his problems that time at second base. Here's Daniel Murphy now, having a very nice year, currently second in the American League in batting average entering play. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with one out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second, looks like a big inning could be brewing.
Next will be the designated hitter, Chris Davis. And a chance to add to his league-leading RBI total right here. Working for the punch out and the offering. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
This is an awesome matchup, especially at this moment in time. You got some guys that are fighting for some serious hardware, and I want to see how this shakes out.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And that one is gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. 32 now for the season. And it gives the Yankees a 3-1 lead.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez. Enough is enough.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez. He looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. He enters play here at 288, a dozen home runs, and the RBI count at 35. Popped up. Ono has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting ninth, catcher,
At the plate, JT Realmuto. In previous duels with DeGrom, he's just 2 for 12. Softly hit out to short. And this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. Another look at the big blow for the Bombers. A 3-run home run. We played 2. It's now 3-1 Yanks. Stunning Central Park here on a beautiful day in the Big Apple. Welcome back to baseball from Yankee Stadium. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Hunter Pence digs in to get things started. First pitch coming, here it is. And he just misses with a curveball.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Duvall arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down. Ready for another chance? Thomas Ono. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. high and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective. And that's exactly what he did right there.
And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Wow, the pitcher must be just shaking his head. That pitch wasn't anywhere near the strike zone, but he gave it the old tomahawk chop and somehow connected with it anyway. Now he's standing on second, and he even has to smile about that one.
Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Comes set, and the 0-1. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Danger averted. Digging in to try it again. Freddie Galvis. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Garcia has it, and it's a quick out number 1. Digging in for his second at-bat, Zach Kozar. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike 1.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Ono ranges to his left. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Charlie Blackmon. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here's the first pitch to him. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Blackmon behind, no balls and 2 strikes. Blackmon, or Chuck Nasty as he's commonly referred to. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field, and it's gone as they add still another. Shot here to left. Home run number 9 on the year as the Yankees have taken a 4-1 lead.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. And he is tied up on the fastball there to start things out. It's strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ground ball left side. Ono scoops it up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Yanks able to add on 1 more via the... Striding forward now, the Mariners cleanup hitter, Ryan Healy, as we begin the top of the 4th.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started. We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Very weakly on the ground. That ball's foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. The 0-2 once more. Misses for ball one.
He's had great command of his pitches all day. I don't mind him trying to go down right there and try and get a swing and a miss, but a nice job by the hitter to lay off that one in the dirt.
And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away. Standing in, Jason Kipnis comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 home. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Gonzalez has a read on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Stepping in, David Dahl, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. 1 run on 3 hits and 1 error in the ballgame for Seattle. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this, AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Blackman is under it. And that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They trail it 4-1. Riding in once again, Adam Duvall. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Adam Duvall.
Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Now batting. Second baseman.
So striding forward now, Daniel Murphy. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. First pitch on its way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Pence has a read on it. 2 gone.
Now batting.
In now is the Yankees DH, Chris Davis. He hit a big 3-run bomb in his first plate appearance.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So the 2-out base hit means Carlos Gonzalez gets a chance to bat.
Number 14.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And now off the glove as Martin can't hang on. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball in for a strike.
Hey, 2 tough pitches right there, and expect more of the same. With that guy standing out on second base, you don't want any RBI scoring right here. With that base open at first, he's going to grind out.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch. Stepping into the box, JT Realmuto. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Davis over at second. Gonzalez on at first with 2 down. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. Gone. And that one has some extra distance. So a 3-run shot to left center. 4th home run for him on the season, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Well, this game is definitely out of the norm from this guy. I mean, his ERA is in the 2s, and they're just hammering him all over the yard. That earned run average will be on the rise after this one.
The batter, number 13, shortstop.
In now, Freddie Galvis.
Galvis.
He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Pence has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. We're through 4. It's the Yankees 7 and the Mariners 1. Russell Martin now. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
50th pitch of the game on its way. Fouled off. A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Hey, great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
Therefore, it is Blackmon, and he's got it for the first out.
The batter, number 4.
In now the Mariners DH, Ketel Marte. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Hot shot down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Duvall going back on it. Gone!
Well, before that homer, he was on autopilot, retiring 5 hitters in a row. Just goes to show you, 1 lapse, 1 bad location, and all of a sudden you're licking your wounds a bit.
The left fielder, number 8, Hunter Pence.
Stepping in now, Hunter Pence. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Now a swing and a chance for Goldschmidt over at first. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Thomas Ono. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Lifted the other way to left center. Blackmon is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Mariners able to get one back in the inning thanks to the solo home run. Halfway home from the stadium. Ready for another shot now, Zach Kozar. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. Line towards center field. Dahl is right there, one down.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And this is taken outside for ball one. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled away. One and two, here it comes. Count still at 1-2. 7 runs, only 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. First pitch on its way. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the third out. Ready for another shot now. Greg Garcia. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
The bounce into the left side. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Ready once again, Domingo Santana. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
And he misses with it, 1-1. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Not many guys lay off that pitch.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a first pitch chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And that ends the inning. Mariners are down. Jesse Chavez enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 53.
Digging in to try it again, Adam Duvall. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. This is on the ground over to first. Healy brings it in, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting.
Here's Daniel Murphy now.
Daniel Murphy.
First pitch of the at-bat. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Hit hard to the right side. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Hey, you got to respect the first baseman getting dirty right there, but that batter was able to shoot that right pass.
Here's Chris Davis now. Swinging a ball pulled hard down the line in left. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good looking swing.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball one.
You can tell he's starting to get frustrated out there. He's not usually used to getting knocked around the yard a little bit. And you can tell he's starting to feel for it.
Waved at and missed as he took something off there. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Obviously looking to pull the baseball right there, out in front on that off-speed pitch. This will be an interesting sequence right here to see if he slows him down even more or tries to run a heater by him.
Sent on the ground out to second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And he recovers to make the play, so a run is across to score, but they do record the second out. Trying to pick things up where he left off. JT Realmuto, runner in scoring position with Cigar.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Line towards center field. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
The batter, number 13, shortstop.
So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Freddie Galvis. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Waiting on it is Dahl. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We're through 6 full. The Yankees lead it 9-2. Back here in the Bronx, Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point.
Second baseman.
First offering on its way. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well. And what are the key numbers to look at? First pitch strikes, over 70% so far in this outing.
Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
There's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
Line drive to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
The catcher, number 55, Russell Martin.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Russell Martin. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
This is the bugaboo on the offensive side. You want to stay in there and work a guy's count and hopefully get into the bullpen. But when you find yourself 0-1 every time, hitting becomes even more difficult.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2. is laid off for ball 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Trying to send him packing for the second time. He did well to get a piece that time, and it'll stay 2-2. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They're down by a touchdown. It's not. Ready for another chance. Zach Cozart. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. And now pitch on the way. A ball and no strikes.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1.
Number 19, Charlie Blackmon.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Charlie Blackmon. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. First pitch on its way. And that one just missed outside. And right into the shift. Garcia on the grass. Throw gets him. 2 down. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
Healy on the move. He gets there, but he missed it. Riding in once again, Adam Duvall. He was a ground out victim last time up. Now a throw over. Runner back safely. First pitch of the at-bat. A bouncer up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
You know, D-Roll, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Line toward the alley in left center. And that'll get down out there. Hack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Dan, as a former infielder, I apologize for him. Nothing's more frustrating or upsets you more as a defender than making an error and seeing that guy come around to score.
You know what? And that's one of those cases as a pitcher, D-Roll. There's not much you can do. Listen, there are physical and there are mental errors, and you just have to, as a pitcher, go ahead and look past that now and try to pick up your teammate and try to get
a swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a 3-run shot to left center, his second of the game, as this lead got even wider. Eric Goodell comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Here's Carlos Gonzalez as he rips it on the ground to second. Kipnis is there. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on one pitch. Next for Seattle, Ketel Marte. He leads off their half of the eighth, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Right there, Murphy at second. Backhanded. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Something to be said for home cooking, apparently, as you get a look at our line score. This one never in doubt, as the home standing 9 have outplayed their guests in every facet of the game. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. No offer that time from Pence as it evens the count at 1-1. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
I think we're starting to see the frustration mount from this offense. It's been a pretty dominant performance on the mound, and these hitters have had no answer for anything he's throwing up there. That will wear on you if it lasts throughout most of the game like it has here.
Into the box now, Thomas Ono. No balls and 1 strike. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The windup and the 0-1. On the ground to third. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? You bet he does. 11 in a row set down, and the inning is over. Digging in and looking for more, JT Realmuto. And he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Starting to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. With this one almost in books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Swinging a soft liner. That's in for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
The batter, number 13.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Freddie Galvis. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike 1. Realmuto's running. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. 6th home run on the season for him as they just continue to pour it on here. Fans are getting plenty of souvenirs today. That's the 5th ball we've seen clear the fence by just this one lineup alone.
Dan, they're absolutely knocking the cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night. But a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Roll, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Played on the backhand. Close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. Stepping into the box, Charlie Blackmon. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. 0-1 the count. Comes set with the 0-1. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
One ball has already left the yard, and the big boys haven't even come up again. Get the fireworks ready.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. On the run is Dahl. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Next for the Yankees. First baseman.
Digging in once again, Paul Goldschmidt. First delivery to him on the way. High in the air and deep to left center field. Back goes Pence, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches. But when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Standing in now, Adam Duvall. 1-0 the count. The 1-0 delivery. Now Zimmer with a swing and a deep drive to left. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Adam Duvall puts a pair on the board with a home run. Number 23 for him thus far as the blowout continues.
Up next for the Yankees. Second baseman.
Into the box, Daniel Murphy. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Line toward right center. And another base hit. He's 4 for 5 in this game. And it keeps the inning alive for Chris Davis up next.
Now batting.
In order to play at this level, you've got to have unbelievable hand-eye coordination. And that pitch wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to get perfect wood on that baseball.
Here's Chris Davis now as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Pence has it in his sights. And the inning is over. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push it. Stepping into the box, Greg Garcia. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First offering on its way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Line drive to left. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. So the base hit puts the first man aboard to start the inning for the Mariners. Digging in now for the Mariners, Domingo Santana. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
Zach Godley takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. He's set and the pitch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
Soft liner toward first, but this is speared by the first baseman, and they'll run him down and tag him out between first and second. A double play. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher, and he'll be very happy with how the day went. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Godley, a native of South Carolina. He was a 21st round pick during the first-year player draft of 2018.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, a nice win for them all around, and an even better way to start things off on the first day of summer, when every team looks ready to get on a roll.
17-2 the final tally today. The New York Yankees launched 6 home runs as a team in the ballgame. Tanner Roark earns win number 7 on the season as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Jacob deGrom permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
The winning pitcher is Tanner Roark. His record is now 7-5. The loss goes to Jacob deGrom. He falls to 8-5. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 17 minutes. Our paid attendance here at Yankee Stadium this afternoon, 53,325. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.